Hey guys, ExitSign250 here, and today is going to be things I got for Christmas. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, I keep this type of series up, like things I got for my birthday and things I got for Christmas, because you guys really enjoy it and want me to keep on doing the series, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, this is only hobby, and yeah, this is purely hobby related stuff I got in this video, not everything. So, yeah, so let's get started. So, the first device I have was actually from a friend, and that device is a System Sensor 980A mass, and it has a trim plate on it too. The model of this mass is SS24, and the labels are really scratched up. Kind of can see it. SS24, and it is a multi-tone horn strobe, and it's a non-ADA strobe. It has a little trim plate on it. There's the back. I had to do a little wire because the strobe wires were cut, so I fixed that, and it works really well. And I actually got this device from NJMO3652, so shout out to him, and thanks a lot for it. And I also have a this is not new. This is a System Sensor SS24M ceiling mount non-ADA strobe. So this is just the ceiling mount strobe version of this, except the font's different. Because for some reason with the non-ADA strobes, they made two types of font. They made a smaller font like this, and then they made a thicker font, but they're basically the same, which is pretty cool. And I think this is like point something candela. Let's see, I'm trying to... I have no idea. It flashes slow, but it's not bright. So anyway, I know this is 15. So, all right. The next device I also got from another friend. So it's some sort of EST Genesis speaker strobe. So let's pull off the and this I received brand new in the box. So let's open it up, and I got a EST Genesis alert speaker strobe. Now, for those that don't know, I am trying to collect all the EST Genesis series of notification appliances, and I don't include like simple changes like the fixed 15 candela model and the fixed such and such model. I'm just gonna get like each type of design and each type of whatever. So like I'll get a horn strobe and a strobe, even if they look the same thing. So anyway, and this kind of helps. I got this from SER Safety, so shout out to him. And it's really cool. It says alert on the side of it. It has an amber or yellow strobe, and it's white. It has a speaker. There's the back, and I also have a fire alarm speaker version of this. This one doesn't have fire lettering, but they literally look the same, just a few, like the running man's off, and the colors are different. And I got this brand new in the box, like I was saying, which is awesome. So thanks for that. Now, the next thing I got is actually something really cool. So here it is. It is a scale model of a Gamewell Master Box, which is so cool. It's actually a bank. You put coins in there, and to get it, you would pull this handle right here, and then you'd pull this hook down. It is kind of stiff. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there we go. And then there's where your coins would be. I thought it was really cool. So something awesome right there. So there it is. Now let's go over here, and the next thing I got was, I think it was new other. It didn't come with a box, but it seems brand new. And it is a Wheelock Exceeder ceiling mount remote strobe, and it is multi-candela. I don't know what the model is, but it is a remote strobe that's ceiling mount, which is really cool. And as you can see, there's your candela window, and it is multi-candela, which is really cool if you ask me. Now let's keep on going. Next thing I got is actually something really interesting and pretty old, and it is a Cerberus Pyrotronics multi-tone horn strobe. These things are small and really lightweight, which is awesome. So this has, it's metal, and is a multi-tone, almost like a multi-tone vibratone, because it almost looks like a vibratone, but sort of, kinda. There's your back where your terminals are right here, and then there's your dip switches to change the tone and such. Let me zoom in or focus on the model. The model number is, what is this? MTL 15 or S15S. So that's a really weird model. It is 15 fixed 15 candela. So there it is. Right now it's stuck on 2-wire, but I think if I break one of those jumpers, like if I power only the strobe, it'll do both horn and strobe, and if I power up the audible terminals, it'll do horn and strobe. So I think I need to break those jumpers to make it 4-wire. But there you go. Next thing I got was also I received brand new, and it's pretty cool. And it is a First Alert 2.5 pound ABC dry chemical fire extinguisher, which is pretty cool. Now this one's technically commercial grade, or at least the box said that, and it says technically it is rechargeable. But a little fact about fire extinguishers: every single one is rechargeable. If they can fill, if the company fills it up, they are rechargeable. Even though some claim they aren't rechargeable, they are. They just glue down the nozzle or the part you would unscrew, and everything's rechargeable basically. But this one's the only one that's legally rechargeable, or not that, but it's the only one that companies will, or recharging companies will recharge basically. But every extinguisher is. But it is cool that, I don't know. So there's that. It has a tamper seal on it, which is really cool. There's your mounting bracket, and I like it a lot, and it's all full and everything. And then my dad also got me a fire extinguisher sign. This one's glow in the dark, which is cool. And yeah. Moving on, I got something that is actually really, really cool. And it is something to do with exit lighting, and it is a Lithonia LQM SD. It is Lithonia LQM 2nd generation, and it's green, obviously, and that's really cool. And I got this one brand new in box as well. It's self-diagnostic, which is awesome, and it has a feature that literally all exit signs don't have. Only a few types, but first let's go over it. Like I was saying, I got this brand new, so I got the sign, a backup faceplate if I wanted it double face. I got the canopy, I got some wire stuff, and of course the instructions in the box. So this is a self-diagnostic exit sign, and for those that don't know what self-diagnostic is, basically it's a smart exit sign. If you know what addressability is in the fire alarm community, it's similar to that. So self-diagnostics, you can get in exit signs, emergency lights, and combo units. So how it'll be is there'll be an LED right here, and there should be like a little label right here that tells you what it means. So when I first got it, it was blinking red, which, as you can see right there, it says flashing as failure. I looked that up in the manual, and it says it just does that when you first power it up. And it says to reset any troubles, you just press the test button. And right now it is pure red, and on the key it says solid as high charge. So since I literally got this yesterday, it's on high charge right now, and unfortunately you cannot test it. And if you saw it turn green, now it's doing this, and red-green means insufficient charge, which basically means when you're testing it, it says it's not charged enough. So it means it's not charged enough, and it's pausing the charging. So stop charging for a second. And another thing is, if anything with this sign would be messed up, the self-diagnostic board would tell me, and I could just simply read. Like, let's say I didn't plug in the battery, it would blink one time, which means the battery's unplugged, which is really cool. So I'm gonna let this charge for a little while, and it should be good to go. So there that is. It's really cool. I do have a AC only version of this in red. Here it is right here. And this one's AC only in red, and this one is green with self-diagnostics. So, like I said a little earlier, this one has a feature that most exit signs do not have, and that is called fire alarm feature. Now, if you're like, fire alarm feature, what does that mean? Well, basically, there is only a few types of exit signs out there that has this feature, and what it does is you hook this up. Basically, there's these terminal things in the board, like right about here, and when it gets powered by 24 volts DC, it will go into the board, and the exit sign will start flashing, like on, off, so like that. And what you're supposed to do is hook it in either to a relay, and it is quite possible hook it into a NAC of your fire alarm panel if it is 24 volts DC, and it will basically tell the board that to flash. This feature really isn't required. It's only required at some rare applications. It does make exit signs a whole lot more expensive, so I am pretty lucky to have this one, especially in green. Because usually green signs of any type are like $10 to $20 more. But my parents do say that they got this one for really, really cheap. But there it is. So yeah, I might try this once or twice with my fire alarm panel just to see how well it would work. But yeah. So the last stuff is not really to do with any like fire safety. It's actually electrical and other stuff. So I did get this little mini screwdriver thing. It's LED. So it basically has a light on it, and it's like a pin, and you can write with it, and you can use it as a screwdriver, which is really cool. And the last thing I have is a home test kit. Basically, there's a battery tester, what is this? I think this is a outlet tester, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a GFCI tester to test your GFCI outlets. It's really cool. I've always wanted a battery tester of some sort. I did get one before, but it is broken. But yeah, so it's really, really cool. Well, that about does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask or post. And I guess I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!